So how's it going, babe?
Good, you?
Doing all right. You met my partner, Marlo, right?
Yeah, sure. Hi. Hey.
What's going on?
Not much. Just working, trying to keep up the street.
I haven't seen you around. You want to smoke? I'll give us some.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been around. I guess I've just been missing you. Thanks.
Oh, you know how I like to keep up. Got anything to tell me? Anything I might want to know?
No, I don't think so. There's not much happening. Some stank tried to rip off a couple girls, but he got his. He's through a bandage now. But yeah, Rick's got a new connection. I guess you already know about that.
Yeah, what's his name?
Kenny. Kenny Bell, yeah.
Yeah, what's he dealing?
Ounces, blow, good stuff.
Where's he from? How'd you meet him?
He's from Niagara Falls, I heard. I met him through Rick.
How's Rick know?
I don't know, they seem pretty tight though.
Where does he hang out?
I mostly seen him at the American Hotel with Rick. He gets around though. He's got a nice car, Trans Am.
Trans Am, huh? Okay. All right, thank you. We'll just we'll take you back to your corner here, okay?
Hey! How you doing? Haven't seen you around for a while. Been doing all right?
Getting by.
Good.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, I heard you've been thinking of going for the top cop job.
I heard about that, did you? Well, I guess it's out of the bag now.
Oh, yeah, it's out of the bag and all over the street.
Yeah? Oh, gee. You know, I was kind of hoping that I could just get the job and show up down there for work the first day. I guess it doesn't really work that way, does it? Okay. Can you picture me back in uniform again? Here I am in an Italian kilt leading a pipe and accordion band down Hastings.
Oh, that'd be different.
Boy, that'd be different. That kind of sounds like you're sitting on the fence, are you?
Well, you get me a raise and you got a vote.
You get a vote. If you got a vote, I'd give you a raise and I'd be buying you drinks. That's what we got here.
We got the call mid-morning. My partner's out canvassing the neighbors now, see if they heard anything.
Okay.
Landlord's checking in on his downstairs tenants. Usually no problems, but he hasn't heard any movements over the past couple of days, so he knocks. Still no answer.
Okay, I know where this is going.
They're in the bedroom.
Okay. Oh, well, this place is neat. Huh? It's clean. You could eat off the floors here. Why don't you try that in my place? You'd be coughing up a dust ball.
Yeah, maybe you need a housekeeper.
A housekeeper. That's a good idea. Okay, who we got here?
Ray Stone and Gloria Keene. They're the registered tenants. Landlord confirmed this is them.
Huh? You won't be getting out of bed today.
You want to be careful. His finger's still on the trigger and the hammer's cocked back from the recoil, so the weapon's ready to fire again.
Thanks. Yeah, I didn't know about that, eh?
For sure.
Yeah, homicide's gonna want to get a look at that, too. Thanks. Any note?
Just that there.
Got a note. Well, thank you very much. Well, 8 times 2. To the point.
Would you like a coffee? We just have regular kind, nothing fancy like that non-fat latte or anything, or we have tea.
No, thanks. Well, would you like to tell us your story? Okay, well, my boyfriend, well, he's not my boyfriend. This was about 6 months ago, so he was my boyfriend then. Alvin Pike. He came to pick me up at the airport. I was coming back from Toronto. My family lives there. My mom's been really sick. And we're just kind of counting the days now, you know. Anyway, Alvin came to pick me up in Daryl's van.
Sorry. Alvin is your boyfriend, and who is Daryl?
Daryl, that's Daryl Cunningham, one of Alvin's friends. So we're driving back from the airport, and we're just making small talk, you know, like, hi, how you been, that kind of stuff. And I noticed this bucket in the back with a lid on it. It's one of those white Builders Plus buckets. And I guess we were going really quickly because we take a corner and the bucket fell over. Something fell out of it.
Yeah. What was it?
Oh, it was a head.
A head?
Yeah.
A human head?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that must have given you quite a start.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was pretty bloody, but I knew who it was. You know, it was Corey James, one of Alvin's friends.
You recognized it?
Yeah, well, I haven't been sleeping very well since. I wanted to go see a counselor or something, but my doctor said I had to come down here and talk to you guys first. He said that I needed to do this first.
Okay. Kathleen, let's go back over this and fill in the details, if you don't mind.
So Brian took an interest when you mentioned Kenny Bell's name then?
Oh yeah, he was interested, all right. You could see him trying to figure all the angles, right? What he's like.
Did he ask about you wanting any more dope? Did he offer to sell to you?
No, but that's what he was thinking. Like, was I buying my coke off this guy now? Because it's better than his, better price, maybe, and all that.
But he didn't ask you right out.
No. But his new partner, Marla, was there, so that could have been the reason. Not that it would have mattered.
Is she aware of his actions, his dealing?
I don't know. Sure, probably. It'd be hard not to know.
Why do you say that?
Well, they do coke together.
Wait, what? You saw them do coke together?
Yeah, I saw them.
You never mentioned that before.
You never asked.
Okay. Well, listen, next time anything like that happens, you gotta tell us, okay? It's kind of important.
Sure, no problem. I saw Brian and Marla snort some coke together.
Okay, where exactly did you see them? When was that?
I don't remember exactly. Just sort of stuck in my mind. I think it was out back of a bar somewhere. Maybe the American?
The American?
Yeah, the American. They were in their car.
We got a line on that head Kathleen Mills saw in the bucket.
Our story's holding up then.
Uh-huh. Corey James was the name she said, and the time frame seems to fit. He's listed as a missing person from 6 months previous. His aunt, Emily James, filed the report. His friend said that apparently he went looking for work in Calgary, but the aunt says that she would have heard from him or he would have come by to see her before he left.
Yeah, the friends who said he went to Calgary, Daryl Cunningham and Alvin Pike. Alvin's the one that was driving around with Corey's head in a bucket.
What about Alvin? Where's he now?
He's doing time in William Head. I guess he did some serious damage to this guy that ripped him off in a drug deal.
Yeah, he's got a long list of priors. Assault, possession, B&Es.
Well, that's handy. If turns out he did this, we know where to find him. And what about the van? Do we know where that is?
Well, motor vehicle says it's still on the road. It's registered to Daryl Cunningham.
Daryl never got rid of the van?
No.
Could be some evidence in there still, you think?
Yeah, we're checking it out.
All right, good. Well, let me know.
Here we go. See, the grip on the weapon's firm, contoured to the gun. That's an indicator that it was held by this hand at the time of death. And never mind what you see on TV. Almost impossible to place a weapon into a hand after death and make the grip look real. So what we got is what it looks like. Well, that's how I'd call it. Okay. You know, they got into bed pretty much as you see it. He shot her in the head first, in the temple there, and he did himself. You can see by the seepage there that neither of them moved after the shots were fired.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so she just went along with it. Unless, of course, she's drugged or something. I'm not seeing any evidence that there was a struggle here. You didn't have to force her, right?
No, but then he's got the gun, so you never know. You know, you're looking down the barrel of a loaded gun. I'd see you tend to do as you're told.
Thank you. Yeah, another medical book. Boy, a lot of medical books. You notice that?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Condoms. A lot of prescription bottles. Wow. Okay, here's an Alfinavir. That's definitely an AIDS medication. That's another one.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They take the meds.
Yeah, I don't like this, though.
What is it?
See the name on there?
Huh? Is there? Cook. Gus Cook.
That's right.
Hey, wasn't he the ring doctor that you were after in the boxing death the other month?
Coffee?
Please.
Not for me, Kimmy, thanks. Just some water.
You're off coffee?
No, not really. Just any more than one cup a day kind of gives me gut rot, makes me want to puke.
So do you know what you want? The special today is chicken Denver.
What are you gonna have?
Nothing. Actually, I've got no appetite.
Maybe you got an ulcer. You get a gnawing feeling?
No, it's not that. I'm fasting.
Fasting. You're not eating at all.
No, it's kind of a cleansing thing, you know, just get rid of the toxins. They build up after a while, eh?
Oh, I like my toxins. Give me a double cheeseburger with fries and a large unsweetened iced tea. I've been thinking about Marla. You know what Sue said about her doing coke with Brian, and I'm 100% buying that.
Is her information usually good, or does she like to throw a lot of the game?
Well, it depends. I mean, I generally buy about 50% of what she tells me, but I don't want to smear Marla in this, you know, just because she had the bad luck to get partnered with Brian.
No, I don't want to do that, not at this point. Don't really want to pull her aside yet either, you know, until we find out exactly where she sits with Brian.
I mean, Marla doesn't strike me as a dope fiend, but I don't know what Sue's motivation for lying about seeing her doing coke would be.
Well, she's an informant, you know. Maybe sometimes when she doesn't really have anything to tell you, she's going to make up something to keep the relationship happening.
Yeah, well, she's done that before.
Maybe the best thing for us to do is to get Suki to talk to Marla.
Ex-partner to partner, you mean?
Yeah, they went to the academy together, right?
Mm-hmm.
You never know. We might find an ally in Marla.
Yeah. Well, I'll run it by Sue, and she'll have an opinion.
What's her story, anyway? She got a partner? Is she single, or what?
Don't go dipping your pen in company, Nick. I know. Me and your brother, remember? We did that dance.
Well, just for future reference, in case I retire. Hey.
Mind if I join you?
Not at all.
Let's catch up on this Brian Curtis situation.
Ray lived in the suite for maybe 7 years, alone. Then Gloria moved in with him about a year ago. He got me to redo the lease in both of their names. You know, like a joint tenancy thing.
Right. I thought I was parked right here.
Oh, did you park around the side?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll show you. Follow me.
Where did he work? What was his job?
He worked on the docks. He was
Yeah?
a steady worker, a good tenant. They're both good tenants. He was a cleanse in the street, you know.
I did notice that. Everything's spotless in there. What about her?
She didn't work at a job, so I guess that makes her a homemaker.
Yeah?
I got the impression that Ray liked her to be there when he got home from work, though he did all the cooking.
He did the cooking?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
That was his thing. He liked to cook.
Okay. So did they socialize very much? Was he cooking for friends and that? Because, you know, Uniform was asking around the other tenants, and like nobody really knows these people, eh?
No, they kept to themselves. Never had many visitors.
Oh, yeah.
There are a couple of references on the application. I remember Gloria put her sister down as the emergency contact.
Sister?
You know, in case something happened. I guess this would qualify as an emergency, maybe.
I guess so. Did you get me that address, that name?
No problem.
Daryl Cunningham?
Yeah.
Vancouver Homicide. I'm Detective Shannon. My partner, Detective Williams.
Okay, what's going on?
We're pursuing an investigation into the whereabouts of Corey James. Do you know Corey?
Oh, yeah. Haven't seen him for months. I think he's in Calgary. Try him out there, maybe.
How long's he been in Calgary?
I don't know, 6 months at least.
And the last time you saw him, where was that?
6 months, that's hard to remember.
Why don't you try to remember what you were doing at the time? That might jog your memory.
Maybe we were playing cards. Yeah, I think we were playing Crazy Eights one night at my place. He was talking about getting out of town, and that's the last I saw him. So I guess that's what he did. Got out of town.
Who were you playing cards with?
Me and Corey and Alvin Pike.
Where's Alvin now?
William Head. That's on the island.
Yeah, we know. What's he in for?
You know that, too.
That your van there?
Yeah, that's mine. Well, you want to buy it? I'll give you a good deal.
Wouldn't mind taking a look at it if it's okay with you.
Go crazy. I got nothing to hide.
Well, with that being the case, maybe you wouldn't mind if we took it down to the forensics garage and let them have a look at it.
I don't think so. In fact, now I do mind you looking at it.
Oh, why is that? I mean, you started off all friendly and cooperative. Now you're sounding kind of nervous. Why is that?
Who says I'm nervous? And hey, I'm allowed to change my mind. You don't have to be a woman to change your mind.
Maybe this will help change it back. You know what this is, Daryl?
Why didn't you tell me you had a warrant?
Then we wouldn't have had this delightful conversation. You got the keys?
I'm looking all over for you. Jump in.
Just on my way home. Come on, I'm in a hurry. Man, come on, I got things to do.
Turn your cell phone on?
No, I got a new one.
You got a new one. You got a new cell phone you didn't let me know? Listen, you let me know you get a new cell phone. You let me know before you get a new cell phone.
Okay, I couldn't phone you and tell you. My phone was broken.
Whatever, where you been?
Me and Brenda, we've been spending a little time together.
You and Brenda, huh? That's where you've been pounding her into the mattress?
Yeah, so what?
I thought she was shacked up with Councilman Jack.
Yeah, that's still on. He's covering the expenses. We still see each other.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she likes to get high for free, so she puts out for you. Sleeps on the clean sheets with the councilman.
Yeah, well, people do what they gotta do.
Yes, they do. What is that? Is that today's philosophical moment, or is there more?
Well, that's it.
Yeah, good, because you sound like a complete stupid horse's ass. Listen, this guy, Kenny Bell, you know this guy? Deals out of the American?
Kenny, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's just a guy putting some stuff out. Boy, what's up? You want to bust him?
He's a good guy? What?
Comes recommended, yeah.
Try stuff out.
Yeah, it's good. It's good quality. He's new, so he's not stepping all over it. You know, he's trying to build a clientele.
Why didn't you tell me about this guy already?
Well, I didn't think it was a big deal. There's lots of dealers out there. He's just another one.
You know I like to keep track.
Yeah. Do me a favor, eh? Can you be a little careful where you contact me? You know, I'm trying to do business on these streets here, and these people see me with you, I'm a dead man.
Yeah, well, people do what they gotta do.
Now, the van's been cleaned pretty good. Carpet cleaner, Lysol, soap and water. We've been taking swabs from different areas, but there's more evidence of cleaning stuff than anything else. But there's some staining. You always miss something. We found 3 small spots between the seats on the carpet there. That'll go to the lab, but it's blood.
So it looks like Kathleen's story's holding up.
Maybe we should get some DNA from Corey's aunt. Pretty likely it'll match the blood in there.
And when we finish going over it, I'll give you a call. If we found this, we'll find more.
Okay, thanks, Jake.
Hey. Well, you know, with this kind of evidence, I think it's time we brought Daryl back in for another little friendly chat.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. You mind if I conduct the interview?
No, you want to take the point? Go ahead. What's your approach?
I say we hit him with everything we got. Bombard him with the evidence. It's mostly circumstantial, but it all adds up.
Pile it on, you mean?
Yeah, we let him know that we're looking at Alvin as the killer. What's Daryl's motivation to hold out?
Tell him it's Alvin we're looking at. If he talks, he's off the hook.
Kenny.
Rick? How's it going? Pull up a chair? It's going. How about you? Good. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you could do something a little larger for me.
Ounces, quarters, what?
Yeah, a couple ounces, maybe a quarter pound.
Who's in on the deal with you?
A friend of mine wants me to be in the middle. I'm just going to take a cut.
Done business with this guy for a while?
Yeah, 2-3 years. He's cool. Just likes to be careful.
Do you want to take half a gram, let him test it?
Yeah, okay, good idea.
Car's out the back.
Well, that's Rick. That must be Kenny Bell. You look familiar to you?
No, don't recognize him. What's his story?
I don't know yet. Rick's checking him out for me. He's just some low-level guy.
Both of them at once is just so harsh. I mean, you just don't expect that.
Well, you know, it's pretty tough to take no matter when it comes. So. What were these taking?
It was a barbecue that we had last year. We didn't see them often, but she brought them over this one Sunday, and oh wow, this is so sad.
It is. Just take your time.
Ray was divorced, lived alone for years, no children, no steady girlfriends. And then he met Gloria. They spent the weekend together. She told me at first it was just for the money, but oh, it got to be more than that.
For the money? Sorry if this next question seems a little delicate, but was this a professional relationship? Or... Are you saying that Razor John?
Yeah, that's right.
Really?
Gloria was on the street for, about 4 years. She worked the high track over there on Richmond Street.
She's a working girl? That's how they met and they fell in love? Is that it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, no thanks.
But then eventually she moved in with him. That was such a relief to us. I mean, it was so much better, safer than her being on the street.
Okay, I can see that, yeah. That would be a relief. So what about Ray now? Did he have a problem with the fact that she was a working girl?
Well, he had a problem. Yeah, it was a big problem for him.
Oh?
Ray had a thing about cleanliness.
Oh, yeah, I could tell that from the apartment there.
She told me that he would shower 4 or 5 times a day, make her do the same. Her skin got so dry that she had to start using moisture cream. Her skin was so beautiful and soft.
Anything else you can tell me?
I don't know. Well, she was happy. At least she seemed that way to me. And I think she really, really loved him.
Okay, you know this thing we're running on Brian, setting up a sting?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the results. Anything you want me to do to help drag him down, count me in.
Actually, we're looking to help out Marla here. We don't want to drag her down with him unless she's dirty, right? You know her a little bit. What do you think?
Well, she's a party girl, but that doesn't make her a bad person. The problem with Brian is he's manipulative, so she's no match for him. He's got some, sociopathic qualities, if you know what I mean. I mean, he just sees ordinary people as suckers, and, you show sympathy for somebody, and he just sees that as weakness.
You and Marla, you guys went to the academy together, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right, but, we weren't close or anything.
Well, we were wondering if maybe you could talk to her, like Brian's old partner or Brian's new partner.
Yeah, see if you can figure it out which side of the line she's standing on.
I could give it a try.
Yeah? Coming at sideways, though. We don't want her tipping him off that we're looking at him, right?
Yeah, just put out the feelers.
Okay. I'll let you know what happens.
That'd be great.
Thanks.
See ya.
Well, Dr. Cook, seems like yesterday I was seeing you.
You got 5 minutes.
Hey, nice to see you, too. And I can take more than 5 minutes if I need to. I think you know that. I want to see the files on Ray Stone and Gloria Keene. A couple more dead patients of yours, Doctor.
Gloria and Ray came in 6 or 8 times in the last 6 months.
6 or 8 times? That's like once a month. What were they coming in to see you about?
It was the same thing every time. He wanted new blood tests.
Blood test for AIDS, am I right?
That's right. Every time he came in, he had some new symptom he was worried about. He was obsessed with it.
But he had the symptom.
He had symptoms. Could be flu, could be HIV, could be anything. That's why you do the tests.
Oh, is that why? Thank you. What about Gloria? She got tested, too?
That's what he wanted. Every time he got tested, she got tested, too.
How did she react to that?
She didn't say much. She just went along with it.
Really? Never occurred to you to treat the man for his paranoia there and send him to a psychiatrist, perhaps, instead of just giving him more medication, more tests?
I made it clear to him that he didn't need new tests, but I couldn't convince him, so I gave him peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
Which is what he needed more than anything else. He believed they both had symptoms which indicated a breakdown in their immune systems, particularly the last time.
The last time being when?
4 days ago.
And how did those tests come out?
No, they're not back yet.
You haven't got those? Okay, I want to see those blood tests as soon as they do come back.
Well, you can wait a week if you like. You got calls to make?
No, you haven't. You only got one call to make. That's to me when those tests come back. Where is she? I better just make sure. Oh, come on.
Hey, Dominic.
Hey, Mick. Damn, man. Hello? Hi, Helen. Sorry, just hang on 1 second. Yeah, he found me. I'm talking to him right now. Yeah. Hey, did you get hold of the mirror? No, keep trying there, okay? I gotta go over those details for that site, okay? Okay? Gotta go.
Just got a question.
I'm late. I'm totally
Did
late.
you talk to the counselor?
Yeah, I did. Guess what? No response there.
You talked to him about Brian planting the dope?
He doesn't want to admit to anything.
Oh, come on.
How's it going, Detective?
Good?
We could have really used his help there.
I know. You know what you could do? You could put a scare into him.
Think we should talk to him direct?
2 homicide detectives show up on an official line of inquiry. It's bound to get his attention.
I hear you.
Worth a shot. I gotta go.
Okay.
See you guys.
Take it easy.
Mr. Da Vinci?
Will Edwards?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dominic.
Hi.
Geez, I'm sorry I'm late.
That's okay.
Thanks. We haven't met before, have we?
No, I just started working here a while ago.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm here about the death of a young native woman, Darcy Charlie.
We know about Darcy. She died in the emergency ward.
So you're familiar about that case, eh?
Yes.
Okay, what's happened is I found a witness of the incident, and I want to push forward with the inquest there.
That's good news. It shouldn't have happened. And if there's anything we can do to help, I will.
Well, there is, actually. I need as much support as I can get for the inquest.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could see your way clear to maybe call the chief coroner once, maybe twice, that would really help.
I can do that.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Further particular interest in this case?
Well, I knew Darcy, and I liked her very much. And I just don't want to see this thing fall through the cracks, which is where I think it's headed.
Good. Well, I heard that you're running for the chief of police.
Well, yeah, that's true. But that's not why I'm here. I wouldn't want you to think that.
You're not looking for support for the position?
Well, obviously, I want as much support as I can get from as many quarters as I can receive it from. So if that included getting your support, that would be great.
Well, you and I haven't worked together, but you have a decent reputation, so I won't be campaigning against you.
Well, thank you, I think. I'm relieved to hear it anyway.
But I don't think we're ready to commit our support yet either.
No? Okay, I can live with that. But for now, I want support for this inquest, so if you could give Bob Kelly a call, maybe 2 calls, that's what I need.
Okay, we'll make the calls.
Okay? I can't hope for more than that. Thanks very much, eh? Nice to meet you, Willa.
Yep, you too.
We got the van where the murder took place. It's your van, Daryl. Your registration has been sitting in your yard all this time.
So maybe somebody took it for a ride one night. I could have left the keys in it. How would I know?
That's not good enough, Daryl. There are bloodstains in 3 different locations. It'd be pretty hard not to notice.
Maybe I cut my finger.
Yeah, well, the blood is a match for Corey's. Hey, you see that right there? We got that confirmed. You know it's his blood.
Okay, so Corey cut his finger.
And somebody tried awfully hard to clean out those stains with the same kind of cleaners we found in your garage.
Same cleaning supplies everybody
We got
uses.
Kathleen Mills's statement right here. See that? She said she saw your friend Corey's head in a bucket in your van.
That woman's got serious mental problems. She's been in counseling half her life.
Yeah, well, she seemed pretty focused to us. She was clear about what she saw. She'll be a solid witness.
I'll take my chances.
And then by your own admission, you were the last person to talk to Corey.
Wait a minute. How do you know I was the last person?
Nobody else saw him after you did. So in our book, that makes you the last person.
Oh, so I was the last person to see him. Since when did that get to be a crime?
Hey, it's just another piece in the picture. Put all the pieces together, and it's you and Alvin killing Corey, and we're talking to Alvin at William Head, and he's not going to ride this solo. He's going to be thinking about making a deal, spreading the blame.
Yeah, well, with him in there and me out here, guess what? I'm not worried.
Well, you should be worried, Daryl. And if you're not, you're living in some kind of a dream world. Look, Daryl, you can get out of this, okay? If Alvin did the deed, you talk, you walk. What could be simpler?
Saying nothing. That could be simpler.
He's a little dip.
Yeah, he's all of that. The old days, we got a guy with attitude like that, we'd find a way to kick it out of him.
It's not the old days, Leo. Crapping out here.
Well, don't worry about it. He's been through this before. You stick with it, you'll get him.
Not only is he not worried, he hasn't even broken a sweat.
Well, he just needs a jolt. Something to shake him up.
Well, if you got something in mind, jump in.
Let's show him some of the physical evidence.
Well, we don't have a lot, Leo. All we have are a couple of, things from the garage. That's it.
Okay. Let's make him think that we got more than we do.
So the earliest the mayor can meet you is tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning? Okay, I guess I won't have to do.
And Dr. Cook called. He's got the test results you wanted. He said he'll send them over.
Yeah, because you probably had him over there the whole time anyway. I'll tell you what. Would you phone him back and tell him not to send him over at all? He can bring him over because the coroner would like to see him face to face.
All right.
He's going to love you for that.
And Bob would like a word.
Bob? Okay, have to be a quick word.
He didn't say anything about quick.
Oh? What did he say? Hi.
Close the door, please.
I understand you intend to proceed with this Darcy Charlie inquest. Is that correct, or have I been misinformed?
Oh, you're 100% right on that. Because guess what? I got a witness. So I'm just gearing up to go on that now. Why?
Despite my advice to the contrary.
Well, I got to do what I got to do.
Well, then I have to tell you I can no longer support you for police chief.
What's this? What the hell's this coming from, Bob? I thought you said you were going to support me.
I was, before you decided to completely ignore my advice.
I did not ignore it.
I asked you not to proceed with the Darcy Charlie inquest. What did you do? Proceed. Now, what do you call that?
I don't know what I call it, but I did not ignore it. Okay, I ignored it. But, yeah, I gotta say this. I think you're blowing this thing way out of proportion. I'll tell you
No,
why.
I'll tell you what the issue is here, Dominic. I will not have you using the coroner's office as a launching pad for your political aspirations. Have you got that?
Yes, sir. Okay, you made yourself clear there. Very clear, Bob. Thanks.
Door, please.
Sorry.
Jack Pierce, Vancouver Homicide. I'm Detective Leary. This is Detective Cosmo. How can I help you?
What's this about? We're pursuing a homicide investigation. We wanted to ask you some questions if we could.
Homicide? Who's homicide?
We can't divulge the details, but if we could just ask a few questions, it'd be appreciated.
I don't know anything about a homicide. I don't see how it could possibly be connected to me. Well, we're investigating a tip given to us by an informant that you may have been the victim of an extortion attempt.
It might help if we came inside to talk.
I don't think so. I think you've been given misinformation. I have no problems that would warrant your attention, but thanks anyway. Any additional inquiries, just contact my lawyer directly. Philip Rosen, he's in the book.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
I'm not saying it. You got nothing on me. I told you I can wait up to 24, no problem. Nothing you can hang on me.
We found these work gloves in your garage. They have traces of blood on them. Should have thrown those away. And we have this saw. You washed it, Daryl, but it's pretty amazing what you can find between the teeth of a saw blade.
I got something I want to show you.
Where the hell did you get that?
Oh, I dug it up. Go ahead and take a look inside. Go ahead. Take a look inside.
I don't need to take a look.
Well, I think you do. I think you need to take a little look at your friend. Okay, Nero.
It was Alvin. Alvin shot him.
Why?
We were riding around in the van. Corey just bought this nice new watch. Alvin asked him for it, but he wouldn't give it to him. He was pissed, so he took out his gun and shot Corey.
What did you do with the body?
Cut it up into pieces and buried it in the bush.
Where in the bush?
One of those back roads out past Chilliwack.
All for a watch.
Yeah, but he never even got the watch. When we buried the body, Alvin forgot to take the watch off the arm. He wouldn't go back for it.
All right, Daryl. Tomorrow you're going to take us out to that road. You're going to show us where to look.
Ray and Gloria were a healthy couple. They were not infected with AIDS.
Not infected. I got a murder-suicide on my hands. At the very least, a double suicide because of AIDS. And there's no AIDS?
I'm just telling you the results of the test like you asked, so don't shoot the messenger.
Shoot the messenger. There's a concept I could love. So what's the reason you didn't treat Ray's paranoia? I'm thinking it's because you're making so much money off of Medicare for all these visits and tests.
You're just looking for an excuse to hang me out to dry again.
Doctor, I don't need an excuse. I'm thinking the real reason why you're prescribing all this AIDS medication is because not for the man's peace of mind, but for the piece of the action with the pharmacy.
Okay, I'm a ghoul, so you got me.
That's it. That's what you're doing. You got a cut from some drugstore in the corner.
You know what? I think I'm gonna say so long.
I'm thinking I got two people dead here. Don't need to be dead.
Yeah, well, that's not my fault. I didn't put the gun in Ray's hand.
But you could have helped. You could have done what I said to you before. It might have made a difference. Treated the man's paranoia. He could be here today.
You're going to spend the rest of your life second-guessing every decision I make. You go right ahead, but I am sleeping just fine.
Well, don't get too comfy, Doctor, because pretty soon I'm going to have enough to get your license yanked for good. You hear me?
Yeah, keep trying. I hear it builds character.
So how you doing?
Okay. Where's your partner?
She's more of a morning person. Listen, I need you to do a favor for me, okay? How you doing? I asked you that already, right?
Yeah, I said I'm okay. You already asked me. What favor?
I'm talking about this new guy, this guy Kenny. You know him pretty good, right? Or not?
Met him. I wouldn't say I know him pretty good.
I want you to get friendly with him, all right? Hang out with him. Let me know what he's up to. Can you do that for me? Make it worth your while.
How worth my while?
That worth your while.
Thank you. So why do you want me to get to know him?
Would you put that down? Jeez. Something about this guy I don't like.
Oh yeah, what's that?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be asking you for the favor now, would I?
How's it going?
It's going.
Ken Bell, Mick Leary, Angela Cosmo. Hey.
Hi.
Any problems so far?
Not so far. Everything feels solid.
Good. Because Angela and Mick figured this guy for 2 murders, so we don't want to make it 3.
We're all on the same page there.
So you feel set up then? Everybody bought into it?
Yeah, Rick's on his way to becoming my new best friend.
Any chance he could check you out, turn up anything?
He covered his cells pretty well, yeah. Rebecca stopped up the yin yang.
Brian made contact?
Not directly. He's using Rick as a go-between, looking to set up a buy for some ounces.
Maybe he's playing it like an undercover buy in case it goes sideways.
Or Rick could be doing just that. Either way, he's covering his ass.
All right, well, let's see how it plays out. If he goes for the buy, we can arrest Rick and squeeze him to finger Brian. Now, let's move carefully. Make sure we do it right.
I can't remember who had this place. Who had this place before this? Okay, it was the surplus place. Remember that, right? And then storefront lawyers. But who after the lawyers?
You know, I got to tell you, it's not really my neighborhood. I'll get Claire to look up the history, though, if you want.
Okay, it really doesn't matter. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm seeing asbestos. There's asbestos around this pipe. We have to get someone to look at that. We can't have people coming down to use a safe injection site and then expiring from lung cancer. Huh?
All right. We'll get an assessment team in here.
Got to be done.
Yeah. Okay, we'll handle that for you.
Okay.
Now, have you thought at all about setting up an agency to operate it, or?
Still kind of thinking about that.
Because you're not going to be able to run it yourself.
No. How about the health authority? They could do it.
Okay, sure. That's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I know the director. I could give her a call.
You know her? And you're going to call her?
If you want me to.
Okay. So, this is it then?
That's right. This is it. You know, I got to thank you. I never really thought you'd come through here, but you did. You come through. This is big. Sorry.
I might have forgot to mention about the squatters.
Yeah, you forgot to mention.
Yeah. Anyway, you're going to want to evict them. So you probably want to get on that pretty soon, too. Okay? But, you know, congratulations.
What's the matter, Daryl? You don't look like you're having a good time.
Yeah, what happened to the old Daryl Cunningham we've come to know and love?
Hey, Leo, look at this.
What you got?
It's a watch, all right. It's still going. Look at that.
Greg Barrett, weekdays at 2.